Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. As I said, I hope y'all are doing well and feeling well, guys, okay? So, guys, this message came to me kind of impromptu kind of way on yesterday, guys, okay? After I did that reading for y'all, no friend of mine, no kin of mine, okay? And that reading kind of, like, it was on point, but it kind of took a turn, and we was talking about some other things, which is how this, message end up coming up, okay, guys? You know how you end up working on something? I do this all the time when I'm writing or what have you. You know how you're working on something or what have you, and then like you get like a whole nother project, a whole nother message, or a whole nother idea for something while working on something else. Okay, so this was like that, guys, okay? And this shit just like, it hit me all of a sudden. Like I was like cooking my daughter dinner or whatever, and I thought of this all of a sudden, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me, guys, okay? So if y'all remember, if y'all watched that video that I did yesterday, no friend of mine, no kin of mine, we ended up talking about a few things, okay? And if you all remember, we kind of got into some topics about, the fake, phony, fraudulent, Christians, you know what I'm saying? Especially those who like throwing their stones and hiding their hands and all this other kind of stuff, guys, okay? So we're not going through that whole shebang again or what have you, but something stemmed from that, because if y'all remember me telling you, I ended up breaking something down to you. At one point in time in that reading, I told you all that those of you all who are in the church or came up in the church think you know. And I was like, I've always been an observer. I observe very well. You know what I'm saying? And I take a lot of things in, research a lot of things, hold a lot of things in. And that's how it was growing up. Just because I was just one of those ones that you seen and didn't, you were seen and wasn't heard when you was a child, when I was coming up, and different things like that or what have you. So even if you heard things that didn't sit right with you or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you didn't really confront your elders back then, okay? So I told you all that it was interesting to me. I found it interesting that in the church, they will say God, Jesus, Lucifer, Satan, devil, and practically the same conversation, the same sentence, as if they're all the same and in some type of way, okay? And from there, I pinged off of saying that, and I brought this up in these people contradictions, okay? Because we know those of them who are there are plenty of leaders within the church who are in fact sellouts. They belong to cults, covens, secret societies, all other type of cliques, clubs, groups, and organizations and different things or whatever, where they praise and worship false gods and all this other kind of thing or whatever, blase blase bloom, right? Okay, and I matter of factly know that it is really Lucifer that they worship as their God. So they're lying to themselves, you know what I'm saying, to their entire congregations, to the world, and everything else. Okay, not to mention we know that the church is sold out a long time ago. Okay, we know that, and a lot of people may be upset about this. Okay, there's culturally, okay, amongst all kinds of cultures, people have sold out a long time ago, okay? People were even forced and bullied to sell out, okay? But especially the people of color, okay? were basically forced to sell out, okay, for what you call your freedoms and your liberties and the rights you think you got right now. Y'all had to sell out for it, okay? You don't even understand. If you go back and if you, this is the reason why Christianity and slavery go hand in hand together. You understand what I'm saying? Before then, if you think about it, there was nobody that was basically pushing those ideals of per se Christianity, or calling it that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they were, practicing some sort of type of spirituality. Christianity and slavery basically happened at the same time, okay? And in that time, they used Christianity to basically bully people into submission, okay? And during that time is when those slaves was thrown a man written Bible, and you were told that your God was white Jesus, who just so happened to be born, who just so happened to be in the image of the Caucasian person with blonde hair and blue eyes, okay, and who looked very feminine, okay. This is what you were taught, okay. This is what you were forced to believe, okay. And basically, this is what they use to enslave you and force you to conform. Okay, force you to obey. Okay, and you dare not do to master what master has done to you. Okay, they can beat you, rape you, kill you, do all kinds of things, enslave you, imprison you, hostage you, have you kept, all kinds of things they did to you. Okay, but you dare not do to master what they did to you. You understand what I'm saying? And so this was that time. This is the reason why Christianity and slavery go hand in hand together, okay. So by the time you all believe that you were quote unquote free, okay, those supposed freedoms, those supposed rights came at a cost, okay. And people had to sell out for it. Some of them by force, others of them by choice. Okay? And for generations upon generations after that, people were lied to, brainwashed, dumbed down, blinded. Okay? By what was really going on. Okay? This is the reason why the churches to this day, the leaders to this day, are in the pockets of the satanic powers that be. Okay, from the leaders in the church to the civil rights leaders to the activists to everybody that you know. Okay, so anyway, and I say all that to say that if you remember on yesterday in the reading that I did, that, well, in this day and time, let's go to this. In this day and time, that, after slavery, segregation, all this other kind of stuff, that you've supposedly been free, they began to push Satanism, devil worship, and different things, okay, on people, okay. Satanic panic is rampant, okay, and those in power and authority, you know what I'm saying, they put things in plain sight, but at the same time, when things are brought up or what have you, they try to hide things and conceal things and deny things and call things a conspiracy, but it's everywhere, okay. The science and the symbolisms is everywhere. It's all over the damn place, okay, and what's going on. So I told you all, for those of them who are Luciferians, okay, they will have you to believe that Lucifer is the god of this earth, okay. For those of you who proclaim to be Christian, according to what you were told, you have the God, okay, which would be the creator, right? And then you were told that the Son of God was Christ, which you have called Jesus, okay, who has also been called many other names or what have you, okay. But Christ is the Son of Man, okay. So most people believed that God's only begotten son was Christ, right? Which would have been Jesus, okay? But like I said, Jesus would have been the Son of Man because Jesus was human. God is not, okay? Lucifer is not human, okay? These are other beings. Even if you wanted to say that they were extraterrestrial or something, like, they were not human, okay? You know that Lucifer was said at one point in time to be, well, Lucifer is an archangel, first of all, okay? And it's said to have been one of the closest to God, right? Okay? And you know the whole story where Lucifer was supposed to have been cast down to heaven or what have you. But if you go back, you remember when Lucifer had tried to tempt Christ, okay? And offered Christ, who you believe is Jesus, that you've been told, okay? Never mind the fact that there was a whole slave ship named Jesus, okay? And where that comes from. Offered Christ all of the world and power and control over all of man, okay? And most people will look at that and be like, how could somebody offer something to someone unless they actually owned that something, right? And you know the whole story where Christ was like, oh, get thee behind me, Satan. And, you know, basically denied Satan, you know, shoot Satan away. And supposedly, according to the story, right? Okay? But for those who are Luciferian, they will have you to believe that Lucifer is the god of this earth, okay? Now, according to them, if Lucifer, according to them, the way it go, like I told you all yesterday, they make it seem like Lucifer is God. And a lot of you all have a lot of things misconstrued, okay? You also get people saying Lucifer, Satan, and the devil and making it seem like it's all the same person as well, okay? For those who are Luciferians, okay, who worship Lucifer as their god, they feel like Lucifer is the god of this earth. They feel like Lucifer is God. Satan would be the son of God, and the devil, what they call the devil, would be what you know of as Christ. Okay? And so, and they also make it seem like, you see the people that make this, you know, when you do your hands like this, it almost looks like a gun when you point it like this, but when you point it up, you got the finger going up, okay? And when you do it like this, it looks like a L. I don't know how y'all can see that. It looks like an L, right? Luciferians also have you believe that Lucifer is in heaven above, okay? Hinting at the fact that Lucifer is God, okay? And Satan would be the son of God, and the devil would be Christ, which is why you would have the devil down here roaming on earth, okay? So, in thinking about this after I did that reading yesterday, so I briefly talked to you all about this, okay? And so I was thinking about this even after I did the reading, okay, y'all? So today's message is entitled LSD. And I know, y'all, somebody is like, Tiffany, what the fuck are you talking about? Everything you just said, and now we talking about drugs? Because most of you all know LSD as being a very powerful, hallucinogenic type of drug. Okay? LSD. Well, guess what the street term for LSD is on the streets? Lucy. I don't know how well y'all can see this. LSD. Lucifer, Satan, devil. Okay? Lucifer, their God. Satan, son of God. Devil, Christ. Okay? Signs and subliminals and everything, okay? Now, like I said, LSD, which most of you all know as a drug, is also known as acid or Lucy on the street. We know Lucy is a term, a slang term that is short for Lucifer. Okay? And like I said, it's a powerful hallucinogenic drug. Okay? It is a Schedule 1 controlled substance. Okay? And it's known for its mind-altering effects. Okay? Now, LSD was said to have been studied from the 1950s to supposedly the 1970s, okay? And this was done to evaluate behavior and personal changes and remission of psychiatric symptoms in various disorders, okay? But guess what else LSD was used for? The CIA conducted extensive research and experiments involving LSD as a part of its mind control programming. MK Ultra, okay, which they ran this illegal programming. They claimed between 1953 to 1973, but the program never ended. They are still using mind control on people to this day. Now, there's other branches of this illegal CIA programming, okay, also called Bluebird and Artichoke, okay. These illegal human experimentation programs was designed by the United States government, okay. There were all type of people who were illegally experimented on, okay. And this was basically to erase and reprogram the human mind, guys. Okay? And so I thought about this all of a sudden yesterday while I was cooking, guys. Okay? So all of this is also a statistical fact. You all can go and look these things up. Most people just haven't put all these things together like I'm putting it together. Okay, guys? And another thing, guys, okay, when speaking about, say, Christ, those of you who are Christians and who you believe to be Christ, okay, the word Christians comes from Christ, okay, which is why you all are called Christians, okay. Everything that you have been, it's basically, even the Bible that you have has been rewritten by man. None of you all have ever seen the original text of the Bible or know where it is, and even if you were able to find it, would be able to read it because it's in a whole nother language. Okay? Thus, man created religion. Okay? No such religions that is spake of today existed back in, if you will, the Bible days, or, you know, the said coming of men. It didn't exist. All the different religions, it did not exist at all. And there's been many gods before the said coming of Christ. Okay? And for those of you who are Christians, all the other characters of the Bible are basically extras, extensions to the main characters that you know of in the Bible, okay? So you have God, okay? And then you have Lucifer, and then you have Christ, okay? And like I said, a lot of people call Christ the Son of God, but technically Christ is the Son of Man because Christ was human. Okay? So, would that make Lucifer the Son of God? A lot of people have reversed and perversed that alone in which I'm telling you, okay? And this is what they have used to mind fuck, manipulate a lot of fucking people, guys, okay? So this is what we're talking about today. That's today's message. LSD. Lucifer, Satan, devil. Okay? And from those figures, Lucifer, Satan, and the devil, to the drug, LSD, and its components and what it was used for. Mind control, brainwashing, psychological torture, trauma. That's illegally done on people that is still being illegally used to this day. People who are targeted individuals are being gang stalked and harassed right now today. A lot of y'all are under mind control right now and is not aware of it. Have been experimented on and is not aware of it, okay? They've experimented on all kinds of people, okay? From patients to prisoners to military officials, government officials. All of your celebrities are under fucking mind control. This is the reason why you see the weird shit that you see with the fuck them. The program has never ended. MK Ultra mind control, Monarch programming, beta programming, they're still doing it to this day. And with the advancement of technology to this day, they're able to manipulate and control the mind, control people remotely without having to drug you. Now, okay, so they have advanced this shit. They didn't do this, and they didn't end this. You would be a fool to believe that the United States had a successful weapon at its disposal and they just stopped using it. What's fucked up is that they didn't use this shit on any terroristic threats or anything. They use this shit on American citizens illegally, without your consent, without your permission. Okay? Which means they are the terrorists. Which means they are committing hate crimes against humanity. Which means they are the threat to our national security. Because it's being done right now today. And they matter of factly know it. The shit is patented. The shit is owned by the government. You think it's sitting in the technology, the experiment, like it's just sitting in a vault somewhere and they're just not using it? You're fucking crazy. Yes, they are. And the people that know that what I'm saying is the goddamn truth, you're fucking sellouts and you turn a fucking blind eye. Your ass under fucking mind control too. You's a sellout and you's a goddamn puppet. For your temporary comforts and the bullshit ass incentives that you are getting. For these wicked, evil, demonically possessed motherfuckers who are in power, who are doing this shit to people. They do this shit to children, men, women, children, young, old. They are doing this shit to people, invading, violating people's mind, bodies, and souls every fucking day. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the evolving or the protection of humanity. It's abuse of power, negligence, amongst many other things that could be said. Accomplice, partner in crime, abuse and neglect, hidden, man-made disaster, mind control. There are several accomplices and partners in crime who are involved in this. Abusing and neglecting people. A gross invasion. And this has all been hidden. Look at hidden though. Told you signs and symbolism and everything. What you see there? Type of reptiles, some type of lizard or some shit. They're hidden, but they're here, and you're being lied to about these motherfuckers. And they are the ones. And people are accomplices and partners in crime right along with these goddamn lizard ass beings, shape shifting, reptilian ass motherfuckers who are hidden. And American people, but people, they got this technology all over the world now. People all over the world is being tortured like this, but I'm in America. So I damn sure know what's going on. The fuck in America. And this gross invasion, this abuse and neglect has been hidden and covered up and buried by these lizard ass, shape shifting, reptilian, draconian ass, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, who are hidden in the fucking shadows. These motherfuckers come to kill, steal, and destroy. And they've been doing it for hundreds of fucking years. This is a man-made disaster. It's no coincidence. It's a man-made disaster, which means it was planned, it was plotted, it was schemed, it was strategized, it was set up, it was orchestrated. Mind control. To invade and violate the mind. Why you think they've been studying the brain so much? They ain't been studying the mind. They'll tell you all kinds of shit. Oh, we're studying this so we can better humanity, so we all can evolve for the sake of medicine and cures and all this other bullshit. Bullshit. These programmings was done in an effort to create the perfect Manchurian candidate. They want to erase people's minds and reprogram their minds. They want to control your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, your behavior. I've told you all several times before. All these staged events that goes on, whether it's from mass shootings or somebody getting in a vehicle and mowing down a crowd of people, to even riots that you see, looting that you see, and all kinds of shit. It is all staged. It is all set up. These individuals are under mind controlled. They've been programmed and they were triggered. It'd be a whole fucking setup. Staged by your fucking government. These bullshit ass industries who are used as patsies to go along with this wicked ass agenda. Cover up. Aliens. Devil. Cult. Perversion. Y'all look up. So I got an appointment to get to, so I gotta have to make this quick and wrap this up, and I may add some more onto it later. But y'all look up MK Ultra, artichoke, bluebird, and break down its components. It has been made public knowledge. Some of it. They tried to destroy a lot of the information and different things like that, or what have you. But a lot of things that targeted individuals go through right now, from sleep deprivation to all other kind of torturous ass tactics that they use, is all named in these programmings, and what it expects were, and what it was caused. They use this shit on informants, prostitutes, drug dealers, drug addicts, all kinds of people. And they're still using it to this day. They never stopped. And I love running around here gaslighting people. That ain't going on. Y'all making it up. The government wouldn't do such a thing like that. They have done it before, and it's fucking patented. So how could these motherfuckers sit in your fucking face and gaslight you and play pretend like this shit just don't the fuck exist? And the government wouldn't do such a thing because they righteous, upstanding pillars of the community. They lead us. They care about we the people. No, the fuck they don't. They never have. They serve and protect themselves. And the lizard reptile-ass motherfuckers in hiding, which they take their orders from. This is torture. This is a hate crime against humanity. And it is provable. They have just advanced shit with their fucking artificial intelligence and technology. They got touchless torture tactics now. For the mind control. For the brainwashing. For the programming. They figured out a way to mind control your ass. To torture your ass. To abuse your ass without leaving a fucking mark. You know what this technology was used for? The most? To victimize people and torture people. And then erasing their mind and them not remembering who tortured them, who raped them, who sodomized them. They use this for their own perverse fucking pleasures. They also put people under mind control and would send them on missions to set up other people, spy on other people, take other people out, and then wipe their mind, erase their mind, reprogram their mind, and they not even remember that they done fucking done it. You ever seen somebody commit a crime, do something like that or whatever, commit a crime, and they don't even remember what they have done? So technically, if you have ever been under mind control, because see, I know these motherfuckers been tracking and tracing me all my goddamn life. I know I was sold to the fucking government who illegally experimented on me. And I believe even from when I was born, they likely have, they chipped me, implanted me as well with a chip. This means if you was ever under mind control, anything that you fucking done, it was programmed in you. Okay? Give you an example. If you was ever promiscuous in fucking life, well, one of the reasons for a person being promiscuous is trauma, is abuse. Like more than likely sexual abuse. Okay? Some of y'all can't even remember all your sexual abuse. But you indeed were. You ever become promiscuous for no reason at all, start masturbating at an early age, you were sexually abused. You just don't remember. Who did it? Where it was at? When it happened? Because you're under mind control. You were under mind control. They erased your mind. They reprogrammed your mind. Give you an example. If you were promiscuous, you were triggered to be promiscuous. Probably used beta sex kitten program on you. Likely if you're anything like myself, was trafficked to be used and abused by the fuck people. If you ever did anything you didn't have no goddamn business, committed a fucking crime or any fucking thing like that, you were under mind control. And you were triggered to fucking do so, and them bitches sat back in the fuck watch. Just like the patsies I told you that they use. The mind control patsies that I told you they use in their motherfucking stagey bench when they send the motherfuckers in to go shoot up a school or some kind of shit like that, they under fucking mind control. This mean, bitch, in a court of motherfucking law, you are, first of all, in the United States of America, you're supposed to be innocent until proven the fuck guilty, number one. And number two, even if a motherfucker was to decide to bring any motherfucking charges against you, you would technically be not guilty by reason of mental disease or insanity. Why? Because you was under fucking mind control. You're out of your mind. You're under mind control. Dismissed, bitch. And I would love to see the motherfucking day that these bitches go in a court of motherfucking law and tell the motherfucking whole truth and nothing but the motherfucking truth about how they brainwashing people and mind controlling people and programming motherfuckers and invading and violating people's human rights and privacies and mind, bodies, and souls and some more goddamn shit to do the sick, twisted, perverse ass shit that they want them to do, that they're the fuck into, baby. That'll be the day. That'll be the motherfucking day. This entire fucking beast system needs to come the fuck down. I told y'all before, motherfuckers that's under mind control, under program, they can trigger anybody, anywhere, the fuck remotely. They can trigger a person to go in and rob a bank. Trigger somebody to abduct a damn child and traffic them. Trigger a person that never even committed a crime to rape somebody. They can trigger somebody who has been faithful in a relationship for years upon years, all of a sudden become extremely promiscuous. And sleep around with whomever. From very severe bad things to subtle things, like taking a person who has been heterosexual their entire fucking life and triggering them to change their entire fucking sex, or becoming homosexual in some type of fucking way. Now, if you that on your own, because in your own feelings, that's what you like, that's what you want, that's what you desire, that's your business. I'm not talking about you. You can be whoever the fuck you want to be. I'm not talking about you. But a lot of y'all don't even understand that that's even programmed too. You just don't remember the abuse that made you want to be gay. Some of you do. You didn't quite understand. You remember some of you who are gay, who are homosexual. You remember when you were young, when you was first having those thoughts and those feelings, you didn't know where that was coming from. You just know you was feeling that way. You didn't know where that was coming from. You had no idea about fucking mind control or anything like that. How do you fucking know your mind wasn't invaded, manipulated? Some of you have been under mind control, been put under mind control, because what did I tell you? I started off telling you, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, they were sellouts. This is what they had to do for their supposed freedoms. And they was trained to protect their oppressors. And so by the time you came the fuck along, generation after generation, especially if you are of color, they lied to every generation the fuck after that to please and appease the man in motherfucking power. That is the truth. You ain't gotta believe me, but I ain't got no fucking reason to lie to you. You were sold out for your elders and your ancestors' freedoms before the fuck you even got here. This is how we ended up becoming property. The motherfucking government experimented on and all other kind of shit. And guess what? Under the motherfucking table and all the backroom deals, them motherfuckers got incentives for us. We automatically became the sacrificial motherfucking lambs. This is why your families have gone along with abusing you, neglecting you. That was on purpose. They turned a blind eye and allowed you to be tortured, mind controlled, and all other kind of shit by the United States fucking government. Turned a blind eye while you were being groomed, molested, raped, tortured, mind controlled, brainwashed, drugged, and all kinds of shit. Many of y'all just can't remember. The majority of y'all think the thoughts that you have, the feelings that you have, are that of your own. but it's been programmed in you. From what you like, who you like, the type of sex you like having, your taste buds, your thoughts, your visions on it. It is programmed. There's a cover up of all these accomplices and partners in crime. This abuse and neglect is because of these aliens, these shape-shifting as motherfuckers. They are here. Y'all need to understand, when it comes to aliens, extraterrestrials, and beings and different things, when you say aliens, a lot of people automatically assume outer space. Yeah, they are outer space, but there's some also in the ocean. There's some that's also right here on Earth. They've always been the fuck here. They were here before humans got here. Where do you think this technology comes from? Aliens. Where do you think this mind control programming comes from? Aliens. That's who we're being abused and neglected by. And you got motherfuckers who are sellouts in all branches of fucking government that knows this shit and is going along with this shit. And they gaslighting motherfuckers, writing motherfuckers off as being crazy and mentally ill and conspiracy theories. It can't be no fucking, it's a conspiracy fact, bitch. Because it's patented, it's documented, it's proven. You know that this is going on. This is the reason why these bitches spend trillions of fucking dollars to entertain your ass, to distract your ass from knowing the truth. This is the reason why from the moment that you wake up, you are viciously under the fuck attack. And then they try to flip it, reverse it, and perverse it, backtrack you, dissect your goddamn life from then on, to try to deflect from what they have done to you by making you out to be the problem, by making you out to be something wrong with you. To deflect from the truth being known as to what they have done to you, how they have tortured you, how they have abused you, how they have legally experimented on you, how they have invaded and violated you. Mind, body, soul, spirit, your privacy, your human rights, your civil rights, your constitutional rights, stripped from you. The very crooks and criminals in leadership, in power that created the fucking laws, break the same laws every goddamn day. Yet these is the bitches that sit up on high, on pedestals and thrones and shit, trying to right or wrong us. They lock people up for shit every goddamn day. Crimes that they commit they goddamn self in the worst damn way every fucking day. The audacity of these motherfuckers to think they have some type of authority over us. Dominion over us. Y'all just too brainwashed, too dumbed down, too mind control to realize it, to rise up against it. Because these type here programmings and shit, they was funded with your illegal fucking tax dollars. Aliens, extraterrestrials are responsible for this abuse and neglect. That humanity is suffering. The devil is hidden here, but hidden. Right up under this lizard, reptilian looking being right here. Hidden. That's the devil. That's what's running, ruling, and controlling this damn world. That's why the Luciferians say Lucifer is in heaven. That's why they do that. They point up and they make the L, Lucifer. That finger that's going up, they're saying Lucifer is in heaven. You ever heard of El? You ever heard somebody say El? Or El Nohim? When you say L, it's E-L, but you just hear the L, right? Lucifer. Elohim. It's a gross invasion. You have been lied to, bamboozled, tricked. The devil. Hidden. LSD. Lucifer, Satan, God. The Luciferians will tell you that Lucifer, this is why Lucifer is their God. That will make Satan the son of God, which reverse and in what Christians believe, that will be Lucifer. Okay? The devil, reverse to what Christians believe, that will be Christ. You ever seen an image of the devil? The Baphomet and Jesus? A full image of him. You ever seen them doing the same hand signs and symbolism, the as above, so below symbolism? Why are they doing the exact same thing? Cult, man-made disasters. These people belong to cults. Satanic, Masonic, demonic as cults. They're the cause of these man-made disasters. This mind control perversion is a perversion. They mind control people for their own sick, twisted as perversion. You're not free. There is no freedom. There's no liberty. There's no justice. There's no pursuit to happiness. It is all an illusion. It is a lie. It is a deception by the masters of disguise, the master manipulators. Secret. Organized crime. Death. Organized crime and death came out together. Trapped. Revenge. Surveillance. You got these accomplices and partners in crime involved in this are part of this cover up to keep this secret and hidden from the people. Secret. This abuse and neglect by these aliens or extraterrestrials, however you want to see it. This is the organized crime that is going on, that's claiming the lives of people, that is causing all of these deaths. That's why so many lives are snuffed out every single day or every single year, massively all over the world. The gods got to be fed. See, where you eat animals, they eat humans. Hidden. These reptilian, draconian, lizard, shape-shifting ass fucking beings. The devil is hidden. The devil is trapped. Look at trapped. What you see? A dog. Dog backward is what? God. You see them bars? Trapped. This in here with the devil. The devil is trapped. You remember what was on hidden? What was hidden? See these lizard beings, reptilian, draconian, whatever they want to call themselves. Hidden. Devil. Trapped. Right here on motherfucking earth, bitch. These man-made disasters are caused and created by these cults who thirsty for revenge, want some type of revenge on the fucking people. Now, I understand that revenge shit. I get so tired of that revenge shit. How the fuck do you want revenge on somebody that ain't fucking done nothing to you? You the abuser. You the liar, cheater, deceiver, the manipulator, the con artist, the two-faced backstabbing betrayer, but you want revenge? On the brainwashed, dumbed down, mind control fucking people, sheeple? And y'all stop believing bullshit. Those of you that walk around here, especially Christian, always talking about, oh, we the sheep. Guess what? Sheep are fucking sleep. If you call yourself a sheep, this means you sleep. You would be better off calling yourself an owl or an eagle or something like that. Why? Owls are wise, have wisdom. Owls can turn their heads 360, can see in front of them, behind them, or either side of them. Why would you call yourself a sheep? Because you've been programmed to believe you was a fucking sheep. Silence of the motherfucking lambs around here. That's why y'all being slaughtered. Sheeps are slaughtered. Lambs are slaughtered. Guess what? Sheeps are asleep. Sheeple, people, sleep. You awaken, you become an owl. This mind control is perversion. They got people under mind control so they can do perverse things. And for illegal surveillance. These people who they have under mind control, they are legally surveillancing, Spirit is saying. I got to get ready for an appointment to go to, y'all. So I'm going to wrap this reading up. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we got celebrity. These celebrities are accomplices and partners in crimes in this cover-up and this secret. They know it. Okay? These are assassinations that are happening amongst people. People being blood sacrificed. Why? Money. Greed. Greed is sitting here on hidden, devil, and trapped. So what's going on here, y'all? So what's going on here? Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages I need to share before I wrap this reading up? I'm seeing homicides here. These cults. Also something about wooded areas and doing shit out in wooded areas and different things or what have you guys. But I just wanted to share that with you all real quick. LSD. Lucifer, Satan, devil. And like I said, if you just listen to people talk, just listen to some of these leaders talk. And listen to the words that come out of their mouth. You ain't got to be confrontational with nobody. You don't have to be belligerent and ignorant or disrespectful or anything. Listen to the words that come out of their mouth. And see how they run everything together. And any one of these leaders, you want to test any one of them? You really got things on your mind and that you're curious about? See, you're supposed to be able to go to your leaders, especially your religious leaders, and speak about faith-based things. But when you get to talking about, as long as you talking that the regurgitated brainwash shit, they with you. But you get to having real conversations with them, and I swear to God, they'll cut your ass off fast, quick, and a motherfucking hurry. They'll shut you down fast, quick, and a motherfucking and hurry. They'll damn near excommunicate your ass from the goddamn church for questioning them. All you got to do is have real conversations with people about real shit. And you can test that in any ways. I've done it before. I've done it before. You know how those people go around, those missionaries and different things, they go around to people's houses, door to door, and different things or whatever. And they want to come and preach the gospel to you and give you a pamphlet, whether it be Mormonism or whatever it is, Muslim, whatever it is. Okay? Some of them people, I wasn't disrespectful or mean or evil. I'm not even that type of person. But I would have real conversations with them about real things. The last time one of them ever came to me, and this is when I was first being targeted. And I began to speak frank about some of the things that I'm speaking to you all about right now. That person, it was like he was shooketh. He couldn't even deliver the rest of his pitch to me. He said, yes, God has been, his exact words was, yes, God has been talking to you indeed. And he went on and left. Y'all also, those of y'all in therapy, try with your therapist. I dare you to go to therapy and speak to your therapist about MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing, monarch programming, any of these things. And tell them you're a victim of those things, and what's been going on with you, baby, they will shut your ass down fast, quick, and hurt, because that type of shit is top secret and classified. They can't have them conversations with you. So they just gonna dismiss you. But you best believe, soon as you the fuck leave there, they're gonna make that phone call. They're gonna send that email, and they're gonna flag your motherfucking name and let them know we got a woke one. They came in and was talking to me about such and such, such and such. See, as long as you brainwash and dumb down, they know when you still sleep because you talk about dumb shit. Most people that go to therapy talks about dumb shit. It don't mean it's not shit that they, dealing with. But most people who go to therapy, they're sad. They're depressed. They got mommy issues, daddy issues. They feeling neglected. They feeling abandoned. They lost their job. They broke up with somebody. Somebody cheated on them. They're having marital problems. That's everyday life ass shit. Now, it's not to discredit what you're feeling and what you're going through. Most definitely. If you're feeling suicidal or homicidal in some type of fucking way, and you need to go and see you a professional to get you some type of help or some type of fucking treatment. But if you think about it on the surface, them motherfuckers are not your friend, and they're charging you by the hour. Which means they're not going to talk to you or deal with you after that hour. And the only thing that they can do is write down all of your business on a little legal pad. And at the end of that session can offer your ass a mild sedative, an antidepressant or antipsychotic or whatever the fuck it is that you dealing with. Okay? If you think about it on the surface, most people who go to fucking therapy, because you see this right now, they are pushing therapy on every fucking body. Okay? I know therapists who have killed themselves. I know doctors right here where I'm from, who have jumped off the roof of the hospital fucking buildings and killed their goddamn selves, bitch. So how the fuck is a human being that go through the same shit, just like every fucking body else, gonna help some fucking body to fuck else? Now, it is possible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people just need somebody to talk to, need somebody to listen. But it's interesting to me because the majority of y'all walk around here like you got so much family and so many friends and so many confidants, and you got 100 people, a million people around you to talk to, but you would go and spend your money to talk to a complete fucking stranger and tell them all your fucking business and think that they have the answer and the fucking cure for you. People do it all the time. But you're not having real conversations about real things with your therapist. So when you go in there and talk to your therapist, they are aware. See, they have been trained to recognize certain behaviors, body languages, patterns, and different things like that. They know if you're still asleep or not. If you're not awake and you're not aware or whatever, because you're going to come in there and talk to them about little subtle things, life things. You've gone through a bad breakup. you're having problems with your children, you're tired, you're dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder, you're dealing with anxieties, stress, depressions, having family issues. These type of things are most of the things that people go to therapy and talk the fuck about. But what can that therapist really do for you at the end of that session? Yeah, you done got things off your chest and being able to calmly, peacefully talk to somebody in a nice, quiet, clean setting, a relaxing setting, or what have you. But what after that? What after that? And then you're not going to repeat everything you say or ask you how you feel about every fucking thing you say. How does that make you feel? What did you think about that? And at the end of all of that fucking shit, if you're stressed or you got anxiety or whatever, they got a prescription for that. Can't sleep, they got a prescription for that. You're having mental health breakdowns, they got a prescription for that. But you go in there and tell the motherfuckers that you're suicidal or homicidal, or they gonna make a phone call for that. And Spoon get your ass locked up for goddamn psychiatric treatment. Yeah, that's how that work. Some of them bitches ain't your friend. That's how that work. But go in there and have a real conversation with them. Fuck all the rooted poo, wah bullshit. Oh my God, somebody cheated on me, left me. I'm so lonely. I don't have no family, no friends, no lover. I'm juggling, I'm struggling, I don't have money. You know what most people go to therapy to talk about? You still got that problem when the fuck you leave there. If you stress because you ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, you don't know how you gonna pay your bills, guess what? You still got that problem when the fuck you leave there. And that therapist can't do a goddamn thing for you. About you not having a job, not having no money, and not being able to pay your bills. But some people feel the need to go and talk to some damn body to fuck about it. That's how that shit go. Go and have a real conversation with. Go to session and be like, you know what? Let's talk about MK Ultra mind control. Because that's something I've been experiencing my entire life. And this is how it has affected my life. And this is the reflection of what I have been going through and I have been dealing with. Watch how fast they shut your ass down. Try it. Test this shit. Try it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you. Spirit, any other message? I gotta wrap this reading up, y'all. I gotta get ready to go. I have an appointment to get to, okay? LSD. It's the message for today. Lucifer, Satan, devil. Okay? They make it seem like these are different beings, or they make it seem like these are the same being, but these are all different beings. Okay? And like I told you, pay attention to the signs and the symbolism everywhere, because it's in everything. Just like LSD, which most of you think is a drug, but that drug is also, you see how one thing is linked to something else, is linked to something else, is linked to something else. It's basically how signs and subliminals go. Okay? It's also how witch language go as well. Okay, how saying a word or saying a certain thing has multiple meanings. So I say LSD, most of you would automatically think a drug, but LSD also breaks down to Lucifer, Satan, devil. Okay, the LSD, the drug that you know of, is on the street reference. It's called Lucy. Lucy is short for Lucifer. Okay, this drug is a mind-altering hallucinogenic drug, okay, that was what used by the CIA in illegal experimentations for mind control that is still going on to this day. That's the message. That's the message, collective. Okay? Yeah. Spirit, are there any other messages that I need to share with the collective? Any other messages that I need to share as it relates to this situation? Y'all remember to please like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip.diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So you'll watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. So guys, in closing, we have the moon here, the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords here, okay? We know that the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, okay? Shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fears, cover-ups, even criminal activity, guys, okay? These people have been keeping these, what I discussed with you all today, secret, hidden, and covered up, okay? A lot of illusions have been created. A lot of criminal activity have been committed here, okay? And these people have made a fortune off the abuse and the neglect of others, Spirit is saying, okay? This situation has caused a lot of conflict and defeat and hostility, but the 5 of Swords is also about plot twists and abuse, okay? The 10 of Swords is about ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, okay? A hate crime, cruelty, brutality. It's backstabbing, failure type of energy, breakdown type of energy, okay? This is a man-made disaster by these satanic, masonic, demonic ass cults who wants revenge, taking revenge out on the people who they have ultimately betrayed, sabotaged, and stabbed in the fucking back, okay? And the people who are under mind control by these individuals for their own perverse desires, who are under surveillance, they have caused nothing but sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret to these people. And this is something, this is a gross invasion that has been hidden, that has been kept secret. Okay? Spirit is saying that these people are liars, they're cheaters, they're thieves, they're manipulators, they're con artists. They've been sneaking and creeping around, trying to get away with something here. Okay? Trying to get away with this hate crime against humanity, with this domestic terrorism, okay? With the discrimination, okay? With the cruel and unusual punishments, okay? Yeah. But their lies and deceptions is going to bring about chaos, conflict, tragedies, problematic situations, disruptions, destructions, okay? Because judgment is being called. Judgment is being called. Spirit is saying on all these people. These lizard ass reptilians that are hidden in the shadows. The devil. Okay? This conflict is due to judgment. And judgment is going to fall upon them. All. Again, for what they have done. Yeah, there's also a lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge here, okay? Yeah. Also, a lot of people are under mind control with the Ace of Swords being here. The Ace of Swords is all about truth and clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies and breakthroughs, visions, and different things. A lot of people are being put under mind control. Remember I told you how it's no coincidence that it's not until you go through an awakening, till you awaken, when you are vigorously then attacked by the industries, by the government, by your entire family, and you know, all of a sudden one day you wake up and you have no support system at all. Your entire life has been stripped from you, has been changed, has been altered, okay? And you're being invaded and violated in all kinds of ways, from your privacy to your human the fuck rights, okay? It's because you are awake and you know the fucking truth. They put people under mind control, do perverse things to you to have you in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret while illegally surveillancing you. And every branch of fucking government is covering this shit up. That means you accessories after the fucking pack. You are a part of the fucking problem. Thus you are criminals your goddamn self. These people are terrorists. And I don't know about you, but I don't fucking negotiate with terrorists. They are the threat to humanity and our national fucking security. What security? We're not secure in the United States of America when you got this type of shit going the fuck on. When this type of shit is being done by people who are abusing their power and their authority, their privilege and their fucking wealth, all of that shit is going to be stripped. And not your bunkers, nor your submarines, nor your underground tunnels is going to fucking save you. I told you bitches, stop fucking with me. Till the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.